Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am here with my friend Tony from Alset Auto in Atlanta. We're here to show you how to install the Cybertruck Tailgate spoiler from EVBase. And this is a great looking spoiler for the Cybertruck. It may even provide some aerodynamic efficiencies. I don't know, we'll see about that later, but it actually looks really good. But to be clear, it mimics a carbon fiber look. So it looks like a matte carbon fiber. You do have options of selecting glossy and other things on the website, but this one is a matte, but it is not real carbon fiber. This is an ABS plastic that goes on. And as time goes on, we'll see how well it holds up in the sun and the elements and things of that nature. And we're going to show you how to properly install this particular spoiler onto the truck. What do you think about looking at it right now, Tony?
Well, I think what's great about it is that, this product, you don't necessarily need to be a professional to install it. While we may be in our location here in Smyrna, the steps are pretty straightforward. I tell people, do twice as much preparation as you do installing and everything should go smoothly. Key things you want to do is make sure you clean properly, make sure you have the right tools and equipment, and then again, take your time when doing the install because like I said, you do it once, then you don't have to redo it and do it twice.
Exactly. So the things that you're going to need for this particular install really is actually really simple. One of the things that we bought secondhand or firsthand, it would be the Adhesion promoter that we bought. And you might want to use some alcohol and water and spray on there just to clean up the tailgate. But really, that's about it. Everything else you need is in the kit. So don't forget to look in the description below to see how you can get a great discount on this particular product, other Tesla accessories. Like and subscribe. I'll see you back in just a moment. So this spoiler, it looks like carbon fiber, but it is not. It is actually an ABS plastic that resembles carbon fiber. It looks, the texture, it would be nice if it had a real texture. So it mimics a matte carbon fiber panel, but it's really ABS. It has the tape on the other side, and it's essentially just going to glue to the tailgate using that tape. And here's how it's going to fit.
So one of the things we want to do is go ahead and align the spoiler to the back of the tailgate and then verify it's in the position that we want it to be, and then we can actually start adhering the tape. So as you can see, the spoiler lines up perfectly here with the edge of the tailgate. Here. The tape allows us to make minute adjustments to make sure that we get the positioning right without permanently tacking these down. Because once you tack it down, it's down. Want to check our alignment on the back. And now we're in good position. Spoiler isn't moving. Next thing we want to do is go through the process of actually cleaning the surface before we remove the tape and finally adhering the spoiler. One of the things while adhering is good to use a good adhesive promoter. While we're using the Rust-Oleum automotive primer, you also have the choice of using something such as Probond, Expel's adhesion promoter, or 3M adhesion promoter.
Oh, there's that smell I know and love.
Now we'll let the adhesive promoter dry a little bit. And what it should do is it should give it a good bonding surface for the spoiler. Yeah, that's good. Once it's dry, we'll go ahead and we'll start applying the spoiler and the spoiler pieces. As you can see, it's double-sided tape here. What you want to do is remove the double-sided tape, and as we begin to flip it over, we want to make sure that we don't, pull too hard because we'll readjust our positioning tape. Now we'll begin positioning. What we'll do is we'll lift the spoiler up and we'll let the tape be our guide. We'll put the edge of the tape here on the vehicle and we'll try to keep this as straight and aligned as possible. Note that once you get this on here, it is on here. So now you can see our tape is kind of telling us from a positioning perspective where we want to be. There we go. Check alignment here. And you don't want to completely push all the way down because you got a little bit of room to play with. Once you're satisfied with the positioning, then you can go ahead and apply pressure. So we're good with the positioning. Everything looks even. We'll go and remove. We'll apply some downward force gently across the back of the vehicle. And you want to go ahead and apply it evenly. Don't push too hard. This is hollow. You could damage the actual spoiler. After that, we're secured. Voila, spoiler's installed. For drying time, I would give it at least 24 hours before you allow any water or any elements to get to the spoiler. This tape, the 3M tape, usually when it bonds, it's instant, but for safety's sake, for just not only, other individuals that may be behind you if you're driving around with this, but also for the sake of your vehicle, always give it some time to dry. I try to keep the speed to a minimum as well.
How much time usually?
I would at least give this at least 24 hours to dry. You can drive the car immediately. Try to keep your speeds at a reasonable rate, but also be concerned that you want to give it ample time to dry, as if this if it flies off, you got people behind you, you could also damage your Cybertruck. But give it at least 24 hours before you put any kind of water or you expose it to the elements. And as you can see, it's not going anywhere. We could actually detach the upper portion if we needed to. And if we would actually roll forward a little bit, you can actually see the expel armor is still here as well. We actually trimmed that to allow the spoiler to be placed on it, so we got a consistent look across the front of the vehicle. And there you have it, installation of the EVBase Cybertruck rear spoiler.
So, Tony, we got the rear wings on the Cybertruck. I think it looks great. What do you think of the install?
The install was really straightforward. I think, again, Craig stressed it earlier, I stressed it as well. You want to start with and do as much prep as you can beforehand, right? You want to make sure you're removing the oils from the surface and then taking your time to apply it. Use tape, use guides, because once it's on there, it's on there. I think the other important thing, Craig, too, is that when you're applying any kind of accessories, it's always safety first. So make sure you're wearing the proper equipment, make sure you have proper ventilation if you're using things like adhesion promoter. But then after the spoiler's on there, you want to make sure that you take some time to allow it to dry, keep your speed in control, and be concerned about not only just your Cybertruck, but also the people behind you as well.
Sounds good, Tony. Well, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed this install. Look in the description below to see how you can get a great discount on this particular product, other Tesla accessories. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Peace.
That's good.
But that's a wrap.
Yeah.